What's going on YouTube? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update today at Litecoin. Right now we're sitting at $174. We're down about 3%. Hey guys, this is really the make or break moment for Litecoin. And the reason why I say that is because right now we're going to be looking at the 1-day time frame and we are trading below this 200 EMA in white. It's very important that we get up above that and have a daily candle close above that either today or tomorrow. Okay, because what you can see is that we've gotten back up above it, but we haven't been able to hold it. And each time we're getting above it, we've gotten weaker. So it's important that we get up through that 200 EMA right there in white on heavy volume as well. So right now what you can see is we're approaching it. The volume's been below average. So these are some of the things that I'm paying attention to right now, guys, along with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's the key. We need to break through $42,000. If you haven't seen my Bitcoin video from yesterday, take a look at that, and that will show you where I believe Bitcoin's at right now. And also, guys, if you get some from these videos and you think Litecoin should be a top 10 coin, smash that like button. Let me know down low, and we'll continue to dig into this. You know, I just want to give you the most realistic feedback I can give you from looking at price action right now. So that's some of the bearish things that I'm seeing. Okay, we're running into this 20 EMA as well. So we're below the 200, we're below the 20, we're below the 50 and the 100. Now, some of the bullish things that we're seeing is that we're still coming in here with higher lows. So here is a low, higher low, and then a higher low here. So basically we just made a higher high. We're trying to come back, make a higher low, push up another higher high. And what you're going to see is as we get through the time frames here, so we'll get a little more detailed, we're going to get into the 4-hour. So right here we want these higher lows to continue to come in. Do you see here, guys? We came down to roughly about $145, and then it was 153, then it was 156, then it was 166, and now we're trying to find our next higher low here, 174. And basically how we have to change the trend here from this massive downtrend that we've been in, we have to start breaking through these moving averages on lower time frames. So like once we start getting through the 200 on the 1 hour, then you want to do it on the 4 hour, then you want to do it on the 12, and then the 1 day. And that's basically how you change the trend. Because essentially, guys, you know, this has been a massive crash. We went from $415 all the way down to $118. So when anybody says they know exactly what's going to go on in the cryptocurrency space, no one can. The number one thing in this space is to protect your capital and really watch your risk. Okay, you want to take risks in this space because there can be massive rewards, but you also want to protect that capital from things like this. You know, guys, think if you traded Litecoin from $50 all the way up to 400, you didn't take profits up here, and all of a sudden all that work that was put in getting up to that price is now gone, and we're back down to this area. Okay, so that's why I want to look at trends. What I'm trying to do is sell the top of these type of trends right in here on the 4-hour time frame. I'm trying to get as much of these as possible. You know, you're not usually going to nail the top or the bottom. You want to get that good 70 to 80% chunk out of there. That's what I'm looking to do. And right now what we're trying to do is find this base, this bottom right here, and change the trend back to an uptrend. You can see on our relative strength we have gained some higher lows here as well. We're at 55. If we get into the technicals, on the 1-day time frame, we have a 13 sell, a 10 neutral, and a 3 buy. Oscillators, 1 sell, 9 neutral, and a 1 buy. So pretty neutral there on the oscillators. And then the moving averages, we still have a strong sell. We're basically up above in the shorter terms. So that's showing the shorter terms changing a little bit here. We're up above the 10. And then from the 20 to the 200, we're below. And that's why I'm talking about the importance here on the 1-day time frame to start trading back up above that 200 in white. Because essentially, guys, if we scoot back here, we had been trading up above it since about October 22nd, 2020. So you can't say it's not significant that we're not back up above it yet. We got to get up above that on volume and turn that into support, or it's just most likely going to be another leg down if Bitcoin can't hold some of these levels at around 40,000 all the way down to 36,000. So it's a tough spot all around here. It depends. If you want to take on some risk, you know, we've had roughly, let's measure the drop to where we're at now. And I feel like so many people believe that they have to go all in one position, guys. Like, so say you want Litecoin and we're down from the high to where we're at now, roughly about 58%. You say, you know what, I want to take a little bit of a risk here because if we have a bounce back up to, you know, $250 even before we get flushed down again, that's still a really nice move. I feel like people think they have to risk their whole account, and you don't have to do that. Say you have a $10,000 account, you could even look at an area like this and say, okay, I'm going to buy $1,000 worth of Litecoin here, and that's kind of my anti-FOMO. And I'm going to, if it breaks out to the upside, good, I got a nice position. If I want to, I can add to it if it looks like it's going well. But a lot of people, they'll get into a spot like this where we're at now and say, okay, I'm going all in, and they put all their money in, and we really don't have true confirmation yet. Okay, it's a gamble at that point. And what I'm looking for is a little bit more confirmation. But I do have little anti-FOMO positions for Bitcoin and Litecoin right now. Just tell you where I'm at. I have small positions on for them in case we do break to the upside while also protecting capital. Okay, because I don't want to give back gains. Guys, I was blessed enough to be selling out of Ethereum at roughly about $4,000. It went a little higher, I think, to 4,400. But we've had this big crash, and I'm still patiently waiting for when I want to jump back. But you look at that opportunity of selling at 4,000, and then now I'm looking at a $2,500 Ethereum, and think how many more you can buy once you do get a little bit more confirmation. Or if you want to be riskier, say, okay, sold at 4,000, going to get in 2,500 here. I'm going to be able to get more Ethereum if you have long-term confidence in it. But I want to see people take advantage and learn trading so that you can take advantage of, even these drops over here are roughly 40%. That's a massive amount, and you can see these long wicks at the top. A lot of times that'll give it up, that the local top may be in there, and then longer wicks at the bottom, local bottom. And here we had a lot of wicks down here, a lot of whales were jumping in this area. I just want to continue to see more heavy volume to the upside to get through this 200 and to turn it into support and not have to worry about that anymore as overhead resistance. Overall for the year, we're up 274%. On the 1 week, we're up 3.51. On the 1 month, we're down 5%. 3 months, we're down 34%. And then 6 months, we're down about 4%. So I want to know your guys' opinion. Do you believe we're going to break up through this 200 moving average that right now is acting as overhead resistance in the next couple days? Like, do you see Bitcoin breaking out through 42,000, or do you feel like we're going to get stuff there and we're going to go even lower back down to some of these other ranges? You can see I have alerts down here at about $148 as well. Okay, but that's one thing I'll tell you guys. Laddering in and out of positions, I think, is one of the best things. We've dropped 58%. If you want to take a risk and say, hey, get some Litecoin, but don't invest all you have at one spot. You got to have a plan for it, and I like to ladder in and out of positions, even quarters. Say you're going to do a $4,000 position. I'm trying to teach you guys this stuff, so if you get some from this, let me know down low. So, even doing it in a quarter, say you have a $4,000 position, buy 1,000 here, then 1,000 there, another 1,000, and another 1,000, and then you have your average price, right? As opposed to just putting it all in at once. But that's what I wanted to get out here for you today, guys. I hope you get some from this. Let me know down low. God bless you all. Take care.